Falcons go to work from the 25. Algier. Joe Lombardi never met his grandfather. Vince passed away in September of 1970. Joe born in June of 71, and you know him well with the Saints together.
Yeah, Joe Lombardi and I, we won a Super Bowl together. He was phenomenal quarterbacks coach. Actually left, was an OC, then came back as a quarterbacks coach again, and he was just special. The way that he could articulate the offense, relate to players, it's really showing up in how he deals with Justin Herbert and the success that they've had.
Hoping his offense gets another chance. Second down and 8. Mariota pulled it in. Now fires downfield for Pitts, just out of his reach.
Oh, looks like Pitts misjudged just a little bit. He starts going, and then he's able to get clear because Mariota starts buying time, and he goes, and you can tell he runs that post route. Then he starts fading to the numbers as opposed to just going up the field towards the touchdown. Oh, just misjudged that one.
We've seen some close calls today on both sides.
Yes, a lot of missed opportunities on both sides. Now you're dealing with Mack on this side. Khalil Mack, I want to see him get involved.
Third down and 8. Mariota looking for London, incomplete. So the Falcons will punt it away with 4:33 on the clock.
Now, disappointed with that series from the Falcons. The run game has been so great to them. And now when you're in crunch time, you decide to pass the ball. I'm not understanding that. I would much rather see the run game keep going. And look, at least get to a third and manageable.
DeAndre Carter is deep. Carter backpedals to the 16-yard line. Nice return. Out to the 32. So with 4:19 remaining, Chargers offense back on the field. Another opportunity for Joe Lombardi, Justin Herbert. We were here last week, overtime, and this one going right down to the wire.
Man, it's been such a great game. I love the back and forth. I love the resolve from both teams. It was the Falcons early on. Chargers come roaring back, and Falcons start to take over again in the second half. I mean, this has been everything that you want when you're talking about two teams really fighting for their positioning and the division and for a playoff spot. It's been great football.
Two teams both in a playoff spot heading into the weekend as we hit the midway point. Week 9 in the National Football League. 5-yard pickup on first down. Chargers at 4-3, 2-1 in the division. Chiefs and Titans later, and the Falcons looking to maintain their grasp on first place in the NFC South.
Yeah, looking to be for the first time above 500, right, since their Super Bowl run, right?
Second down and 5, and Sean Evans came up to make the play. We've called his name on a number of occasions. No gain on second down. These teams both accustomed to playing close games over the last 3 seasons.
And that's the way it's going to be. Unless you have this uber-talented team, most of these games are going to come down to one score. It's going to come down to execution. And you can see that neither coach ever, cries about it. It is what it is. It's the NFL. They understand talent on both sides of football. They have to find a way to execute and win in the end.
Third down and 5. Chargers 7 of 14 today on third down. Herbert's pass is caught, and the Chargers able to move the change. DeAndre Carter needed 5, and he gained 6.
You have a player down. Looks like Trey Pipkins is down for the Chargers.
Their right tackle. So the clock stops at 2:45, and a new set of downs for Los Angeles.
Well, very, very special skill players.
Herbert slings one downfield, and it's caught by Palmer, and Richie Grant makes the tackle. There is a flag. Palmer picked up first down yardage, but this one is coming back.
An eligible member of the offense downfield illegally, number 71. 5-yard penalty, first down.
Left guard, Matt Filer.
It's Matt Filer, left guard. Right there in your screen, and he's going to be down the field. Yeah, you can't do that. You can step and block for a yard. You cannot roll for another 3 or 4 yards. That's I don't know what he was thinking. You can't do that.
Storm Norton remains in at right tackle for the injured Trey Pipkins. 2:26 remaining. First down and 15. Herbert complete. Eckler out to the 48-yard line. It'll be second down and 5 after Eckler picked up 10.
Yeah, no hurry from the Chargers offense. Looks like they'll take it down to the 2 minutes. They still have 2 timeouts.
That's Cameron Dicker on the left, chatting with Dustin Hopkins, one of the injured Chargers kickers, along with Taylor Bertolet. Dicker wondering if he will have an opportunity for a game winner. Second down and 5. Pass caught by Palmer for a Chargers first down.
That's tough coverage for Cornell Armstrong. Joshua Palmer is very sudden, as I mentioned, similar to Keenan Allen. Now Chargers going quickly. They like the personnel that's on the field defensively for the Falcons.
From the 44 on first down, off the hands of Eckler.
He was going to have so much room. Lorenzo Carter gets a hand up, but another drop pass. Both sides, man. Joshua Palmer had a drop pass for an interception. Eckler just dropped that one. We've seen a couple for the Falcons offensively as well. Just very uncharacteristic of these offenses.
A minute 35 to go. Fourth quarter. 17 apiece. Second and 10. Herbert over the middle, complete. Everett, first down Chargers. To the Falcons, 28-yard line.
Everett is going up against Richie Grant. Oh, nice move. That was smooth. Fake like he was going to the outside, spins right back to the inside. Breaks the leverage of Richie Grant, and then held on to the football. Richie Grant almost popped it out of there.
Gain of 16. Eckler in the backfield. 1 minute remaining. Here's Eckler. Tried to cut to the outside and is brought down at the 25-yard line. And now a timeout is taken by the Falcons. They stop the clock with 52 seconds remaining. Here's what happened to Dustin Hopkins back in week 6 against Denver. They brought in Taylor Bertolet and now Cameron Dicker, third different place kicker in 3 weeks for the Chargers out of the University of Texas. Kicked the game-winning field goal back in early October for the Eagles against Arizona midway through the fourth quarter. Will he have another opportunity for a different organization here today?
We shall see. Second and 7. Falcons trying to preserve time. They used one of their timeouts.
They have 1 remaining.
Austin Eckler in the backfield. I would imagine they want to put it in his hands.
On second down, the fake to Eckler. And now Herbert takes it down to the 21. He stayed in bounds.
That's that old school run pass option. You get Herbert out.
Falcons forced to use their final timeout.
Yeah. You get Herbert out by himself. He can either run it like he did, or pass it to Eckler. Eckler was covered, so he decides to run it.
Smart play to stay in bounds by Justin Herbert. State Farm postgame is coming up following the Chargers and the Falcons. Commanders and Vikings also tied at 17, just over 6 minutes remaining. So the Falcons and Marcus Mariota out of timeouts. 3rd down and 4 for Brandon Staley's Chargers. They are in field goal range for Cameron Dicker.
No timeouts for the Falcons. Chargers can run the football here, drain a lot of the clock.
They can run it almost all the way down.
That's correct.
Bandy goes in motion.
There it is. That's the run play.
Inside the 20. Falcons say Eckler was not ruled down. Ball comes loose again. Wow. The big question will be, was he ruled down at the 19?
All right, let's take a look. One thing I have learned is not to pass judgment. I have no idea. So let's see what happened on the replay.
By the offense, recovered by the defense, subsequently fumbled by the defense, and recovered by the offense.
Wow, so Eckler was not ruled down, and this takes the ball all the way back to the 41.
All right, so here's the initial run by Eckler. His knee is down. It looked like the ball might have started coming out before his knee was down. So that's really close. Left knee, and the ball is out. Here's a second look. There, I can't see who put their hand on the football, but was his knee down before it started coming out? That was Rashaan Evans that got his left hand on that football. So Rashaan Evans, he's going to put his left hand on the football. Let's see that knee. Oh, that is close, Kenny. It looks like the ball was coming out before the knee was down. That's a close one.
Now, they did pick up the first down initially.
Correct. All right, now they're going to discuss it.
John Hussey will head over and take a look.
The previous play is now under review.
So, as we welcome in Dean Blandino, a lot to discuss here. Did you think Eckler's knee was down at the 19-yard line before the ball started to come loose?
You know, this is the type of play where I'm glad I'm here in the studio in LA and not in New York having to make this decision. This is so close, and the key is going to be the left knee. Is it clearly down before Evans knocks that ball loose? You can see the ball is starting to come loose as the knee hits. Now remember, the ruling on the field was a fumble, and that's the key. Is it clear and obvious to overturn? It's so close. To me, I would let this stand, and then you have to look at, okay, if you let that stand, we've got to look at the second fumble. The Chargers did get the ball back, but it's way back upfield.
Right, and they would have a first down with 34 seconds and 2 timeouts.
Correct.
But so close, and as Dean pointed out, the ruling on the field was a fumble.
And you see Taquan Graham, he just running in.
Ball was stripped.
No, it wasn't stripped. He just lost it. He was running. He's a defensive lineman running with the football.
And the Chargers recover the second fumble on the same play.
Yep.
So it's under review. If it is reversed, and if the knee is ruled down, they'll have it on the 19.
The ruling on the fumble stands as called. It'll be first down, Los Angeles.
All right, so they ruled that the ball was moving on the play by Rashaan Evans before the knee hit down.
Yes.
And then following the second fumble by Graham, it'll be a first down for the Chargers, but back at their 43, they were already in field goal range.
Correct. Out of field goal range right now, but they have 2 timeouts. They can still run the football. They can throw the football anywhere on the field and have the ability to call the timeout.
Meanwhile, the Falcons are out of timeouts. So the Chargers lose 24 yards on the 2 fumbles. And now this pass is caught back in field goal range as Palmer makes the play. Clock continues to run. And now the Chargers call timeout.
That's been the Achilles heel for the Falcons all season long. Inside against Cornell Armstrong, they finally are trying to play press man. Cornell Armstrong loses at the line of scrimmage. You lose there's no chance. Jalen Hawkins has to come out of the middle of the field to try to make some play, but can't do it. And Justin Herbert, he sees it all the time in the world, and that's just a great throw and catch. And Joshua Palmer, we gave him some slack for that drop ball interception. Since then, he has lit it up for this Chargers offense. Really glad to see him really redeem himself. He's beaten man coverage. He's beaten zone. He's become Justin Herbert's favorite target today, and he's done a tremendous job.
8 catches for 106, a career best without Allen and Williams.
Finding a way to get it done, and Joe Lombardi said it's easy to game plan when I know who's healthy. It's hard when one guy gets hurt in the middle of a game. And because of that, Joe Lombardi, he basically created a game plan around Palmer, Eckler, a little bit of Everett, and it's worked so far.
So now 22 seconds and 1 timeout. Chargers back at field goal range. And now back to the 19-yard line where they were before. There's Dicker. His first game with the Chargers as they will run the clock down and now call timeout. So Dicker will come out. Amazing. His second NFL game with 2 different teams. An opportunity for a second game-winning field goal.
And what a series of events. You had a fumble. They were right back where you just said they are, 19-yard line. Taquan Grant just has to hold on to the football. He couldn't do that. It slips out of his hand. Chargers recover.
The man who will snap it, Josh Harris, was a Falcon for the last 10 seasons. He's on the other side now. Scott will place it down. 37-yard attempt. Cameron Dicker for the win. Dicker, in his Chargers debut, is the hero. Herbert celebrates. Chargers win it 20-17. And now a ride up on the shoulders of his teammates.
Dicker, the kicker, the hero, the man of the hour. Great snap, great hold, great kick. And what a game it was, Kenny. Back and forth. Chargers defense weathered the storm of that Falcons prolific rushing attack. Justin Herbert was outstanding today. -2 of his best guys. Joshua Palmer steps up. He steps up. Man, what a good game. Just a good all-around game. Physical, fast, everything you could ask for.